Hey there everyone, it's Baga here. Welcome to episode number 19 of the Wide World of Geek, where we look at what's new and newsworthy in the week of geek this past week. That's a lot of week. It's kind of weak. Anyway, so the big news obviously is the US presidential election. Barack Obama won re-election yesterday with a sound majority of the electoral vote. The popular vote not as close, but hey, he won his re-election. That's all I'm going to say on the election because let's face it, for those of you in the U.S., which I'm pretty sure anyone who's been watching this is in the U.S. But even if you're not in the U.S. and you're watching this, or you can't vote or you didn't vote, you're probably sick to death of all of the political talk that's been on Facebook and Twitter and any social media outlet, on the news, on the TV, on websites. It's everywhere. It's still going on. Republicans complaining about the next 4 years, Democrats gloating about the next 4 years and saying how dumb Republicans were. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to express my personal votes because that's not what this show is about. But that's that major piece of news. The other major thing that happened yesterday was Halo 4 was released. Now, I have not had a chance to get this game yet. I will be getting it because I love the Halo franchise. But I have a number of junior high and high school students who all got this game and were playing it all night long and absolutely love the game. So it's giving me high hopes. Everything I've seen for it looks excellent. I will give more news on that once I get a chance to play it. I'll probably give a short review for it. The other little bit of news that was released today is Blizzard is in the planning stages of an expansion for Diablo 3. Diablo 3 has been hugely popular since its release, and while many players complained about its shortness and a lot of the elements that were just very similar to Diablo 2, a graphics upgrade obviously because there was quite a bit of time between 2 and 3. But an expansion would be nice. Hopefully it will lengthen that game experience, will make it a little more challenging, give a few more things that you can do with it. Still no real word on any sort of multiplayer aspect, well, there's a multiplayer aspect, but any sort of competitive multiplayer aspect. It's not one of those games that really goes into esports, even though it's ridiculously popular, because you're not playing against other people. You can play with other people, but you can't play against them. So that's some pretty big video game news. Honestly, that's pretty much it for big news in geekdom. The election, I think, kind of took precedence over everything and kind of pushed the other things to the wayside. I will say this, if you have not watched it, go to YouTube, go to Machinima Prime's or their page on there, and watch Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn. It is excellent. It's a live-action Halo web miniseries. It's very well done, very well acted. It's got the girl who played Susan from the Chronicles of Narnia movies, and it's telling the story of some recruits in the USNC Army, and when their school or training grounds, or whatever you want to call it, suddenly gets invaded by the Covenant. And I've one episode shy of being current with it, but there was a great cliffhanger at the end of the 4th episode where you get a tiny glimpse of the Master Chief. And I was psyched for that. So go watch that. Watch Red vs. Blue if you want some fun Halo action. And go support other YouTubers. So I know I didn't have a view review this past weekend. I had a thing all set up for it, and I just honestly never found the time. So I will do that this weekend, and I might do a twofer for you because I'm planning on seeing Skyfall. So until then, this is Baka, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.